Allan's powerlifting journey, sober powerlifting journey. I just did some deadlifts today, the third workout since the beginning of summer. I did a pretty easy 505-pound deadlift, taking it slow and easy. I did a little shrugging action at the end of it. 57 years old. I'm only going to go live for about 20 minutes or so. I got to eat something. My fiance has some meatloaf. No, sorry, a roast she made today for me, which I'm going to really enjoy. Yeah. So how's everybody doing tonight? Uh, I don't want to forget this. I always close up my gym, and I got a lawnmower over there. I put in. I'll be glad when. I want to enjoy the season now, but it's going to be nice when I can put that in the other shed for the winter. The lawnmower. That way, I don't have to keep pulling it out every time. Uh, I always forget my keys and my wallet in here when I'm done training. That means I have to go back in here. Sometimes I'm in the house already, and boy, it kind of sucks coming out here after you've been in the house. Especially if you get partially undressed and you're ready to relax. I hate having to come back outside once I'm relaxed watching TV when I forget something. Little pet peeve of mine that I do sometimes. So we had one person come on board. How you doing? Do the thug shaker, please. What is the thug shaker? What is that? I'm not sure what that is. That's okay though. Tonight was deadlift night. My top set was 505 pounds, 47. I wish I was 47 years old. I'm 57 years old. I do wish I was 10 years younger. That's when I was just 47 is when I first started training. Seriously, about 47, 48. Hello, Alexander. How are you? I started training seriously at about 48. I hadn't quit even smoking. I was still smoking cigarettes then. I quit smoking cigarettes that same year. It's been about, it's coming up, let me think here now. Let's see, it's not been 10 years. It's been over 9 years since I quit smoking. It's been 10 years and 8 months. Is it 8 months? I think, yeah, since I've got sober. I got sober 8 years and 10 months ago. So tonight was a deadlift night. I just deadlifted 2 sets with 135 with one plate on each side. 2 sets of 225. A couple of reps each time, 2 or 3 reps. 2 sets of 315. First set was 2 reps. Second set just a 1 quick rep. Then I put 505 right on the bar, and I did that with pretty easily. I hadn't deadlifted since the beginning of the summer because I injured my hip in competition squatting 535 pounds, which it was a good lift, but I injured my hip in the process. So I ended up getting the record, but I ended up injuring my hip. Not to the. It still hurts a little bit. Still hurts a little bit. It was probably a good little tear down there. But yeah, I'm happy with the 505 deadlift, especially since I hadn't done deadlifting all summer. Yeah, I gave my back too. It gave my back a nice break too, my lower back. Yeah, it was kind of getting chopped up a little bit. Yeah, once you get old, I'm old, I'm 57 years old. 2 days ago, I benched 340 and 345. First set was for 5, and then the second set was 4 reps for no, I don't worry about. Clock it at 67. Okay. But it's been a very trying week for me. Very trying. It's been a very, very emotional roller coaster week for me this week. I work at a military base in a galley, and We're supposed to have 5 people Monday through Friday each in my company that I work for. 5 people there. It's a pretty good sized galley. We do salads, cleanup, and all that. Supposed to have 5 people. At one time, we did have 5 people about a year ago, and one person retired, so we had 4. Now you can do the job I do with 4. That's fine, 4 or 3. And then this one guy, James, who was our 4th guy, he ended up quitting because his wife had a baby. His wife is an RN and makes big bucks, so he had to watch the baby for a little while there, which is cheaper than some of the daycares. Not for, okay, so he quit. So we're down to 3 people. Now we had 2 ladies, Jane and Julie. Jane broke her shoulder in the freezer. She slipped on ice in there and broke her shoulder. So now we were down to 2 people for a 4-person job. Very, very tough. Very, bust your ass all day long there. And then Tuesday, Julie got into a car accident. She was working 7 days a week where I work, and sometimes even very late, getting there at 5 in the morning, 70 years old. And I could tell she was really struggling, and she fell asleep at the wheel. She didn't end up dying or getting hurt that bad, luckily, but she totaled her brand new car. It's very bad. It's been a bad week. So Tuesday night, didn't sleep at all, hardly. I was worried about her, and because I didn't know how bad it was. And I was also worried about the job situation. How am I going to run this place by myself, I couldn't do it by myself. I could, but I couldn't, I'd be there all day and all. I was really stressed out this week. So I went in on Wednesday, and the head of the Coast Guard guy there, he gave me a couple of guys. And thank God he did, man. So it took the stress out of the situation. But that's been my week. It's been a little bit stressful. I got to work all weekend because of her injury. She was working the weekends. She's the manager. But anyways, that's just a little bit of my life today, what's been going on. I did manage to do, like I said, bench 2 days ago. Oh, God, these people are fucked up, man. I did end up benching. 2 days ago, I ended up with 3, which wasn't my top stuff, but I hadn't benched in a while because where is it? Starting to go away. That's good. But I ended up getting my hand pinched on my rack over here, right here. What the fuck is that? Oh, fuck. What the fuck? I'm sorry about that. I pressed the wrong button. I got it caught in the rack back here, benching. Yeah, I had 370 on the bar, and it split my hand wide open. So I hadn't been flat benching for a while, about a month, about a month. Yeah. Okay. What's wrong with my elbow itching? Okay, I'm gonna block you. I don't fucking I'm not in the mood right now. I'm just not in that fucking kind of mood. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not in I'm in a good mood. I deadlifted 505, which is the most I've deadlifted. No straps, no belt, straight up, no hitching, none of that bullshit you see on here. With straps and hitching and all that. Belt is fine if you know how to use a belt. That's fine. That's beautiful. I mean, if it's a tool that's an advantage to help you out, it doesn't help me out at all. I haven't really given it much of a shot though. I've deadlifted over 600 pounds without a belt. Yeah, sorry, I had to let that guy go. I don't feel like talking in nursery rhymes or stupid, silly shit, right now. I just don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it. Tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow, I will probably, and most definitely, I'll be doing shoulders tomorrow. I like doing shoulders in my rack over here. In the rack. But yeah, this is what I'm the most proud of right here is my 10-year medallion of getting, I got sober over 10 years ago. No drugs, no alcohol, no weed, none of that shit, nothing, you know? Yep. It's not that really difficult, really. Once it was it difficult at first? Not really, because I was in jail for the first 10 months. It wasn't the hardest to stay away from a drink. Now, I did have one opportunity when I had a month in as sober to drink some homemade prison alcohol called Pruno or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and I didn't do it though because they ended up getting rid of it. I contributed to it because the guards were going to do a sweep or whatever. So I didn't do that, and that was the last time I really had a craving to do it. You know, that was a month of I had about a month of sobriety in jail, so I could have. I almost relapsed on jailhouse alcohol, but I didn't do it. That was over 10 years ago. Yeah, that was over 10. Was that over 10 years ago? Yes, it was. Yeah, it's coming up on 11 years. I think back. I've had so many different bottoms from using drugs and alcohol. It goes on. I mean, the first bottoms from drinking alcohol go all the way back to the early 80s, you know? And I didn't get sober until 2015. So you figure early 80s, I would say 82 was the first time I got drunk. First time I got drunk, I got in trouble. Not in bad, I mean, I threw up all over this poor lady's room. She had a white room that she just remodeled. In Quebec, it was my sister's boyfriend that she met in Belgium, AFS student. But yeah, it's just one of those nights. I'll probably get going here. There's not much. The only conversation I've gotten is a little bit of silly talk, you know, back from people. If there was people that could be a little serious, more. If there we have a good live stream when we get some serious people on here that want to talk about sobriety or powerlifting or just lifting in general or something in life, you know. None of this silly ass banter back. Yeah, I don't have tolerance for that shit anymore. It doesn't bother me. I just block the person for forever because they're just gonna. What they do is if you let them on there, they're just gonna bother you over and over again. You know. One thing I need to stop doing is stop arguing with these liberals on Facebook. I keep arguing. I don't know. I must like it. I like to debate and argue with them. They get real nasty, boy. The liberals on Facebook. We got 2 people. Who's out there today? 4 people on there. How you guys doing tonight, anyways? Any of you guys ever? Who did you guys vote for? If you didn't, if you don't mind me asking for, I voted for Trump. I don't mind. I don't. 490 block. This guy here on here, Graves Fitness or whatever. He got he's benching, right? He's got a 4-inch block or 5-inch block. The thing comes way out to here, right? It comes way the hell out to here. And he's got a, what do you call that damn slingshot? A Widowmaker slingshot on at the same time. And he titles it 490 bench. He's got a block the size of one of these big dumbbells. See these dumbbells? Look, this is how big of a block it is. One of those fucking dumbbells. If you put that on your chest, yeah, okay. Hello, how you doing? Well, that's a great sport, MMA fighting. I'm a little old. Yeah, that's a great sport, you know. First time in your stream, what do you, what do I stream? We mostly talk about sobriety, God. Sometimes we talk a little politics, you know. This is definitely not a liberal channel. It's not a liberal channel. We call them libtards. sports. My team's playing tonight, the Red Sox and the Yankees sometimes. A lot of sobriety, powerlifting, a lot of lifting. I'm in my gym right now. I'm in the gym right now. I'll just swing it around. It's just a small gym I have here with a lot of good equipment. Some of my iron there. I have iron on both sides of my thing. I got a dumbbell rack over here. I need to get 100-pound dumbbells. Nice bench here. I got a bench over there I took apart. I got a, if I had a bigger place, I'd have 2 benches. An old school hack squat machine. I have a deadlift platform. That's a squat. I mean, sorry, a seated calf machine over here. Incline bench here, incline bench over here. Where is it? Oh, it's a adjustable. I bought that at York Barbell. A Texas squat bar, Texas deadlift bar. That's a nice Sole. It's a SOLE power bar. It was about $300 for that one, which was cheap compared to the other bars. That's what we talk about mostly. Yeah. How your day's been or whatever, you know. I try to stream almost every time I work out, most of the time, you know. Yeah, sometimes we get some good conversation. Get a lot of nitwits on here with silly little. They have like a cartoon type lifestyle. They must live in their mom's basement or something, you know. Real soft people. There's a lot of softies out there today, you know. Soft people. How many we got here? 9. Yeah, a lot of soft liberals too. A lot of soft liberals. People that never grew up, you know. Never grew up. I guess, you know. I don't know. When I was a kid growing up, I'm 57. When I was a kid growing up, man, you had no choice but to work. Either you worked out or you were a fucking sheep. It was either you were a wolf or you were a sheep. If you did not work out, you got your ass kicked. That's all there was to it around here. Hey, what's up, Max? Good night to you. Good night. Yeah. Max has got a good channel. Check him out. What's your Max? Good channel. Top-notch bencher. Top-notch guy there. No, I'm not going to watch my language. Fuck you. How's that? I'm going to block you. We don't have time. I don't have time. Actually, I'm going to keep you around, DJ, more. No, but I'd crack you across this fucking gym right through the wall, though. How's that? So I do some crack. How's it going, Max? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, that was a funny show, man. Remember the when they the Four Horsemen was one of them, and the other one was the plumber when they try to do plumbing. I used to love that show, the Three Stooges. You are probably. I am pushing 60. So what? Yeah, there's a lot, Max, isn't there? You just got to take it with a grain of salt. These guys are living in mom's basement, most of them, you know. Me and you are true iron warriors. We're out there. We do what we can, you know. We do what we can train with. Today I deadlifted 505 for the first time since early summer, really that much because I hurt my hip squatting, you know. I'm getting old, so the old body don't it breaks down a lot easier. But Max has got a good channel. He benched 475 a few years ago, you know, and he's always at 400 usually. DJ Moore, GOAT, this guy right here, he lives in my neighborhood. He's just fucking around. He's actually on the sex offender list. DJ Moore right here, the GOAT guy. Yeah. Everybody say hi to him. He's a sex offender. He likes touching little kids. Yeah, man, you should leave him alone, buddy. You got to leave them kids alone, DJ Moore. Leave them alone, man. I'm telling you, we don't put up with that kind of shit around here, buddy. We'll put your head right in between 245s and squash that motherfucker. We don't put up with them child molesters, buddy. Boy, that's terrible, boy. Oh my God, you should leave him alone, DJ. I'm telling you. Anyways, we'll ignore him for a little while. How many people we got on here? I don't see so well anymore. 5 people. 5 people on. Okay, well, I'm about ready to wrap this up for the night. It's been fun. I like these trolls actually. I enjoy them. That's my favorite part of life. When I come on here, I like to fuck with them. I love fucking with them. I like to have them. They should work out though. They don't work out. They're mostly in their mom's basement, fucking around in mom's basement. Cookie Monster. What Cookie Monster, buddy? I use delusional. I was only kidding about the child molestation and you being around the. I used that on one guy, troll. Hey, how you doing, Jude? I did it. I was just messing around, and he really thought I was serious. Boy, and he was whimpering in the combat. Look in the back. Yeah, so I was only joking about that. There's no Cookie Monster in the back, buddy. Look in the back. I wouldn't mind. That's probably my favorite. I got a grandson. Calls me Papa. It's not my blood relative, but I consider it my grandson. And he loves. Thank you, Judy. I really appreciate it. He loves cooking. He likes who I can't stand, but he loves Elmo. But my favorite character is probably the Cookie Monster, or I like the Cookie Monster. What is the other one I like there? The trash can guy there. God, what the hell is his name? The guy that's in the trash can. I used to watch that when I was a kid, Sesame Street. See, now you got me talking. Look at this. Now look what you got me talking about now, Sesame Street. I really appreciate the subscription. Yes, DJ Moore. What is the name, DJ Moore? You might know of the guy that's in the garbage can on Sesame Street. I got a little grandson, Booba. You got a little grandson. Oh, okay. All right. Grover. Not Grover. Grover, I'm trying to think. It's been, I used to love the show when I was a kid. There was Snuffleupagus, that guy. Big Bird. I can't remember the guy. If anybody remembers what the guy on Sesame Street that lives in the garbage can, the green guy, let me know. Bring it up. I got one. How many? 3 people on board. Okay, well, I'm going to end up going, and I got to eat. All right, I'll talk to everybody later. God bless. God bless you.